Hello and welcome to 10 at 10. My name is Michael Ramage. I'm the director of the Cyber Education Research Center here at Murray State University, and welcome back to 10 at 10. 10 at 10 is brought to you through a partnership between Murray State University, Sprocket Innovation, and now Sprocket West Kentucky, along with the Kentucky Innovation, KY Innovation. I'll get that right. It's changed, and I always mess it up for a little bit. So anyway, welcome back to 10 at 10. This is episode 233. And I want to talk about something today that frankly it's been on my heart. It worries me greatly because I know a lot of people that fall in this category, and it's scams. And it's really focusing on our older folks because they seem to be the ones that are most susceptible to these scams. But it is there are scams out there, and they're running rampant on social media, in particular Facebook. And today I actually am going to talk about something I didn't think existed anymore, but it's Reader's Digest. This article comes from Reader's Digest, and I just want to really walk through some of the takeaways from it. But it talks about, and I'll include the link in the show notes, but the 10 most common Facebook scams. And let me zero in on a couple of them. Clickbait scams. I get articles sent to me all the time that are clickbait scams. They are the things that we want to hear. They're the echo chambers. The bad guys can get access to our information on Facebook. They can see what we're clicking. They can see what we're looking at. They can see all the things that that we're doing, and they can use that to target scams. On Google, if you do a Google search, the results, some of those are paid advertisements. Bad guys can pay for those advertisements just like we can. So the clickbait scams. I want to read an article that agrees with me. And so there will be a lot of articles. Or they know that I'm a fan of this sports team. So there'll be articles talking about that sports team, good and bad. But they know I'm a fan of that sports team because I've liked other pages that are about that sports team. Fake fundraisers. This to me is one of the more despicable things. If somebody has cancer, often you'll see a GoFundMe set up to support that family. Not all of them are real. They know so-and-so has cancer because it's been posted about online. So somebody tries to act like they're that family and set up a fundraiser for them. It's despicable. It's horrible, but it happens. Facebook marketplace scams. I know recently of individuals that have lost thousands of dollars in West Kentucky in Facebook marketplace scams. If you buy something online, if you buy something for Facebook marketplace, you got to make sure that it's there before you put money, especially before you put thousands of dollars on something. You need to know that it's real. And I'll tell you that some of it's very convincing. There was a friend of ours whose parent passed away, and I knew they were cleaning out their estate. I knew it. We talked about it. And then on their Facebook page, there were a bunch of things they were cleaning out for sale. And I didn't give money. I didn't actually buy anything, but I thought it was real. We talked about it because it looked real. It seemed to be appropriate because I knew what was going on in their life, but it was fake. Somebody had hacked her account, posted the things, and it was very convincing. And then cloned accounts. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about an individual that we knew in common, and we went to their Facebook page, and he made the joke that, oh, look, he's friends with both of my dads Facebook pages because his dad's Facebook page got hacked. And when you hack a Facebook page, you re-add all the friends. And it's a cloned account. It's not really a hack. It's a cloned account. But if your friends are public, then they can go ahead and add everybody. Anyway, there's so many of these scams, and they're really, really concerning. So I want to go through some steps that we can take to better protect ourselves. If I don't get through all of these today, we'll come back and pick these back up because I think they are really important things. Don't click on any suspicious links, short links, sensational sounding videos, or red flags for scam posts, according to the Better Business Bureau. If it sounds sensational, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. You have to look at everything that you read online with skepticism. I'm not saying everything's fake news. I know that's the word of the last several years, fake news. I'm not saying everything's fake news, but what I am saying is that you have to be careful about what you're clicking. You have to be careful. If it sounds like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, the bad guys probably knows that it's perfect for you. All the other junk that you didn't click, they thought it might be perfect for you, but it wasn't. But they finally found the thing that's perfect for you, and you want to click it. So be careful. If you've received a notification that your account might be deleted or was hacked, log in directly through your browser rather than the link provided in the message or email. That goes for anything. If you get an email from Facebook, if you get an email from your bank, if you get an email from that you owe tolls or IRS, or I don't care what it is, never, ever, ever click the link in the email. Log in through your normal channels. I get Facebook emails a lot that says my account's been compromised. My account's been this. My account has been that. Never, ever do I click the link in the email. Sometimes they're legit. Sometimes there's suspicious activity because I logged into it from a new computer. Okay, that's a legit email. I'm still not clicking the link in the email. Sometimes it's not real. Either way, the best practice is to go to your page, to your account, and log in the way that you typically log in. Don't click the link in an email. And just let me go on a sidetrack for a minute. That is true for your Facebook account. That is true for your bank account. That is true for your credit card account. That is true for your fill in the blank account, your medical account, medical record, your hospital account, whatever it might be. It's true for all of those. Never click on that link in the email. Review your account's privacy settings regularly and adjust them to protect your information from people who are not connected to you. That's hard to do for some people. It's not hard to do. If you've not done it before, you may not know where to go find that. And let me just tell you, if you need help doing that, you contact me. I'm happy to do that for you. I'm happy to walk through you, helping you how to do that, because this is really important stuff. And I want to make sure that you are protected. But ideally, if the bad guy can't see your post, if the bad guy, the public can't see your post, or the public can't see what you're doing, then you're in good shape. If you keep it to your friends, you're safer. Here's the problem. I just talked about the example that I had a friend who's somebody that we knew in common was connected to both of his dad's account. Well, one of those is his dad. One of them is gathering information on the people that have connected to him. They're collecting that so that they can target scams against these people. We have to be careful. All right, I have 5 more of these things to share, and obviously we're not going to get to them today. So let me just stop there. And I do want to say one last thing before I wrap up. Last week in our news, I talked about a large, I think it was 13 million records that were stolen. in a large online database. I just want to clarify. I don't think I said anything incorrect, but I do want to make sure that you understand that that was not a new data breach. That was an existing data breach. But my point with sharing that is that, first of all, our passwords are, if it's been stolen before, it's continuing to circulate, and we have to be careful about that. And the need for good cyber hygiene is still there. It's still going to exist. We're still going to have challenges. So we got to make sure that we're doing the right thing all the time with our passwords. And even though this wasn't a new breach, it just means that even if there was a breach 3 years ago, just because it hadn't been compromised yet doesn't mean that they don't have it. So you got to be careful with that. All right. With that, I'll stop. I'm way over on time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week back here on 10 and 10. Thank you. Bye.